Hey, sorry about that. I had a slight technical issue. I think my internet connection had dropped out or some such thing. So apologies if you were uh, listening to me and it dropped out. I know, Alison, you've sent me a message to say it's paused. Yeah, the internet connection dropped out. So not so clever. Thanks. Sorry about that. Just to recap for this Mindful Monday. Ethel, thanks a lot. I think my internet connection dropped out there, so apologies for that. I was in full flight, obviously, talking about the three S's. So, talking about the Kathleen. Hey, good to see you. How are you, Kathleen? Long time no see. Hope you're well. So we're talking about the three. Well, I've moved. If you can probably see, I've moved. I'm now in my bedroom, or hopefully I have a better connection. And I was talking about the three S's. So talking about the strategies or the behaviours that you run that can. Hey, Andrew, good to have you along. If you've got any questions or anything that you want to talk about here, happy to do so. So talking about your strategy, i.e., your behaviours. I was in full flight there about your story. So what story do you tell yourself that has yourself stay stuck in a situation, in a relationship, in a job, maybe in a particular mental state? Hi, great to see you too, Kathleen. It's lovely to know you're there. And the story that you're telling yourself can be limiting you, and it can also empower you. I was just touching on the fact about the astronaut Tim Peake. How many people would have kicked him into touch maybe when he was growing up, when he was said, I want to be an astronaut, they would go, yeah, right. So the same is true for yourself. Now, I want to put something contentious in here because usually and sometimes a contributor to your story and the story that can have you stuck, maybe a family member, maybe a parent, maybe a partner, maybe a sibling. So to just bear in mind who you share your story with in terms of your aspirations. Because in my experience working with people in Northern Ireland, it's remember where you come from, remember who you are, etc., etc. So in my story, I just forget about what everybody else is thinking or saying, and a liberating thing to hold on to. What other people think of your story, it's none of your business. It's none of your business what other people think of your story. Fact. Okay, so then that gets me to states of mind. You run a particular behaviour, there's a story attached to that behaviour, justifying it, excusing it, whatever the reasons, excuses and justifications are yours. But that has you come out in a particular state of mind. Now think of states of mind, because you're in a state of mind 24/7. If you're sleeping, you're in a sleep state. If you're in a driving your car, you're in a driving your car state. If you're in a bit of a state, it's a state because of some set of circumstances. If you put on a particular pair of shoes, trainers, your unconscious mind gets the message that you're going walking. You put on your gym clothes, you're going exercising, your unconscious mind has learned to recognise when you do a certain set of behaviours, something else is coming, which will have you be in a state. And those states fluctuate from moment to moment. So think about that. Think about what state of mind are you in right now on this Mindful Monday. Yeah, go inside your mind now and just see what kind of state are you in. Hey, Stephen, you're an urban spaceman. You've got everything you need. You sure have. You know that. You've done lots of work to arrive at that conclusion, though. Some of the people that are on here with us today are at a different stage in their journey. I know some people have just come new to the table. Emma, to this mindfulness, has communicated that with me. Hey Jonathan, good to have you along. I know you're stateside, so great. It's lovely to know we've got worldwide reach with these Facebook conversations. It's quite amazing. Thanks for the thumbs up, Stephen. Really appreciate it. Feeling your love. Thank you. So let's get on to the stories you're telling yourself, the states of mind that you've been in, all attached to certain behaviours. But here's the deal. Let's get down to the business of the currency of facts. I like to talk about the currency of facts whenever I'm talking to clients. What is the fact of the matter at hand? Now, let's just take, for example, that someone wants to get out of a relationship. Instead of getting into the story of what he or she has and hasn't done, because here's something for you. People do what people do. Hey Alison, glad you got back online. Sorry about the earlier glitch. Technology is wonderful while it's working. So people will have judgments about you, and they will have something to say about whatever it is that you're doing. But let's say you're in a relationship and she is not doing what you want them to do. People do what people do, and people don't do what people don't do. That's the first thing. Hey Mark, good to see you. Thank you for taking the time to join. So that's the first currency of fact. People do what people do, and people don't do what people don't do. End of. There's not a lot you can do about that. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone, you can share with them, with that person, how this particular set of behaviour is making you feel. And because I think that, in situations, people need to know how their behaviours are leaving you feeling. Bearing in mind you're doing the one that's creating the feeling. However, what then happens that if they don't pay attention to you, then you've got to have a plan of action. So think about a situation that you perhaps find yourself in today, and make a list of the facts. Take the story away. You know that rolling stone gathers moss. Take all the moss away, strip it back to the facts. The currency of the fact of the matter is fill in the missing spaces. And when you have that, you can be clear and free from the story. And that's a very liberating thing to be able to do. So what I want to leave you with this Mindful Monday is that you examine the story that it is you're telling yourself about a particular set of situations, things, whatever it might be, and write a new story. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Glad you're finding this useful. Thank you. Yeah, that's super. Thank you so much. It's lovely to know that there's so many people out there that are tuning into this. So thank you. So when you go off this live webcast, I want you to go and just write down the facts of the matter. Whatever you find yourself in a big discussion or a big story about, strip it back and just say, let's deal in the currency of fact. What is the fact of the matter? So thank you very much. Hey Debbie, thank you for taking the time to tune in. We're just wrapping this one up, but you can obviously watch it again when it's published. We've had 2 goes at this today. We've been technically challenged a little, but hopefully you found it useful. If there's anything I can help you with, obviously you can send me a private message. You can pop over to the Lifeology and You group and sign up to the membership of that. And on this Mindful Monday, I look forward to seeing you all again on Thoughtful Thursday. Until then, remember you're absolutely awesome, and you've got all that you need right now to be and do all that you wish. Have a good day.